Dr. Umar, a friend of the show, sent me this video of Dr. Umar, and then it caused me to look up another one. You know, Dr. Umar has always said that he supports reparations. He supports it for the entire diaspora. So he's not in favor of lineage-based reparations, so to speak. Okay. But then this video, according to this, he doesn't even think that Black people, this generation, should have reparations. I kid you not. Again, friend of the show sent this to me. You can get ready to laugh if you want. Wood said, Dr. Umar goes full Sambo on the topic of reparations. LOL. Let's play through this once and then we'll chime in.
You are asking for cash. Then your reparations list ain't worth much.
That's what I said.
Because your reparations list should put you in a position to make all the money you want on your own. What you need to pay out from info. But Black people are so worried about money that we can't see the bigger picture. We also fail to recognize that reparations is not just for us living. It's for those gone and those not yet here.
Come on.
I ain't heard nobody talk about how much we're going to put to the side for the generations unborn yet.
Facts.
And that's why I believe that this generation of Blacks in America, we shouldn't get the reparations. We are too irresponsible.
Ain't ready.
We will waste it.
Yeah.
Put the reparations in a trust somewhere until we get a more revolutionary, more conscious group of Blacks. Let them decide what to do with it. We ain't there.
Yeah.
Look at all the bunny hopping and we do. What we doing with reparations?
Easter Sunday.
No. So we can blow the money. I had a sister text me one day. You know what she said? Can you stop talking against reparations? Because I need that money to pay my bills.
Oh, man. Short-minded.
Reparations is to repair, not to pay your damn weed bill.
Fix my debt.
Oh, man.
Okay, let's chime in.
You are asking for cash. Then your reparations list ain't worth much.
That's what I said.
Because your reparations list should put you in a position to make all the money you want on your own. What you need to pay out from info. But Black people are so worried about money that we can't see the bigger picture. We also fail to recognize that reparations is not just for us living. It's for those gone and those not yet here.
Come on.
So let's talk about the cash part. I thought we've addressed this before. I don't know, but it's a debt that is owed. So if we go back to General Sherman's promise to freedmen at that point in time, the promise was 40 acres and a mule. Apparently this started to happen for some, but was quickly cut short. So of course did not happen for the majority of freedmen. The 40 acres is land, the mules, your transportation at that point in time, but land is net worth. That's a part of net worth. So net worth is what you own minus what you owe. So just think about all that generational wealth that would have been created if that would have happened the way it was supposed to. So think about that for a second. So he has a problem with the cash part, but it's a debt that is owed. I don't understand why. This is the part that just drives me crazy. If I owe you $500, it's a debt that I owe to you. Now you have the idea or you have the right to handle that however you want. If I owe you $500 and I promise to pay that $500 to you, you have the right to take me to small claims court if you want to. You can do these things. The problem for freedmen, though, is that we have a debt that is owed to us. And the most recent case that I saw was shut down. And that was in Oklahoma when the survivors of the Tulsa massacre, and yes, there are some who are still alive, they took the case to court to get reparations for their homes in their town burned down. And the judge rejected it, threw it out, said no. So what are we supposed to do? Is a debt that is owed. Let him go on.
I ain't heard nobody talk about how much we're going to put to the side for the generations unborn yet.
Facts.
And that's
Pause. Go back one more time. I'm sorry. I don't like this line.
I ain't heard nobody talk about how much we're going to put to the side for the generations unborn yet.
How much are we going to put aside for the generations that are not born yet? So if I give you money, it is not my place to tell you how to spend it. Everyone say this with me. If I give you money, it is not my place to tell you how to spend it. That is your decision. So if Friedman got reparations, it's really not his place or anybody else's place to say, okay, here's this money for reparations that are owed. Now you need to take 5% of it and put it aside in an account somewhere for the next generation. No. It's the same thing when people come to me and they say, well, I think that Friedman should have reparations, but I don't want to tell them how to spend it. So I think that money should go to Black community leaders. And I push back and go, no. I don't know those leaders. We don't know a lot of those people. They say give it to community leaders. Like who? Like Al Sharpton? We don't know a lot of those people. That's the other thing. And I'm supposed to trust that they're going to do the right thing? Not on me to tell you how to spend it. He goes on to say this.
Facts.
And that's why I believe that this generation of Blacks in America, we shouldn't get the reparations. We are too irresponsible.
Get ready.
We shouldn't get it because we are too irresponsible. This generation should not get it because we're too irresponsible. So there he is using a blanket stereotype to frame an entire group of people.
We're wasted.
Yeah.
Put the reparations in a trust somewhere until we get a more revolutionary, more conscious group of Blacks.
Let's go back to the trust.
In a trust somewhere until we get a more revolutionary, more conscious group of Blacks.
Pause. No other group was told to put the reparations in a trust somewhere until they become more conscious. When Japanese Americans receive, and they got cash reparations, when Japanese Americans received cash reparations, the question was not, are they conscious enough and ready for this yet? Maybe we should tell them to put it in a trust until they're ready for it. Or maybe we should put it somewhere to the side for them until we feel they're consciously ready for it. That to me is a stalling tactic. When I hear this type of rhetoric, when I hear people say, oh, you're not ready for it, put it in a trust somewhere, you're not conscious enough for it yet. To me, that's just a way of stalling progress. And I told you before about people that will do this, people that come into certain organizing or activist spaces that will try to stall the progress as much as possible. Because I'm sorry, that is owed to freedmen in this country. You can't sit back here all these years and just say, I know it's been a long time and I know you were promised 40 acres and a mule, but let's just put that money in a trust somewhere until you're more conscious and ready for it. This is when I hear Dr. Umar talk about this to me says that he is there to delay the progress. That's an infiltration tactic, by the way, in organizing spaces. I don't know if you guys know about that. That is an infiltration tactic. That doesn't mean he's necessarily an infiltrator, but that is a tactic where people go into organizing spaces and they try to delay the progress as much as possible.
Let them decide what to do with it. We ain't there.
Yeah.
Look at all the bunny hopping we do. What we doing with reparations?
Easter Sunday.
No. So we can blow the money. I had a sister text me one day. You know what she said? Can you stop talking against reparations? Because I need that money to pay my bills.
Oh, man. Short-minded.
Reparations is to repair, not to pay your damn weed bill.
Fix my.
So you see this, right? Okay. And you can agree or disagree with him on some of this. But once again, it's not my place to tell you how to spend it. Here's another one here that was sent to me. Listen to this part.
That's where we're messing, even with the reparations movement. We're going to sabotage that.
Do you think that's a legitimate movement?
I was about to ask, do you think that happens? Like,
Like, is that real? Or is that political talking points to get black people riled up and at the voter booth?
There is an organization, National Coalitions for Blacks for Reparations
I've
in
heard
America,
of them, yes.
who I respect. They've been around for a long time. I think they have been drowned out in this conversation, although they have been the most consistent and have put in the most work for reparations. I think they've been drowned out by this recent wave of YouTubian social media opportunists who are trying to hijack the narrative in the conversation for personal, selfish, financial reasons.
He said YouTubian. Oh my God. Who said it here? Where did it go? Oh, I just had it. Someone said something about this. Yes. Music World said that is very rich coming from a person always asking for donations for his school he has yet to build. Yeah, you're right.
I'm bringing it up to say reparations is a legitimate movement. It is as old as slavery. The first reparationists were Pan-Africanists. It was born of the Pan-African movement. We've always had a fight for reparations since slavery. Now, this new age social media reparations conversation, I think, takes away from the seriousness and the integrity of the original reparations movement, because I think it's too much focus on I want some money right now.
Mm-hmm. Who is he talking about here? Is he's talking about the social media movement of reparations? I mean, okay, so Yvette, for example, was just on here for the panel, right? ADOS is an organization. Like, I mean, look at it this way. Like, even if you don't agree with Yvette on everything, you can't say like, look, they didn't start an organization, and the organization has chapters like in different cities. I mean, at least they did. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you can't sit here. There was an ADOS conference. There was an ADOS conference last year. I mean, it's not like they're not doing anything. So if that's what he's referring to, I mean, when it comes to the social media thing, I'm like, yeah, they're on social media, but they're also building things. So I guess I don't understand why he sees it that way.
I don't think the people carrying the conversation
hold on. I don't know why.
Of the original reparations movement, because I think it's too much focus on I want some money right now. Mm-hmm. I don't think the people carrying the conversation.
I hate when this thing does this. Where are we? 320. This is a YouTube thing. Sorry, guys.
Of the original reparations movement, because I think it's too much focus on I want some money right now. Mm-hmm. I don't think the people carrying the conversation.
Let me just do it this way, guys. Sorry. Sometimes the YouTube, it gets stuck right there. Now, where was I? Right about here. He doesn't think the people carrying the conversation.
Think the people carrying the conversation right now are concerned about the long-term health of Black America. Yeah. When I go on social media, I keep saying people say, I need some money. So they're not thinking about slavery. They're not thinking about reparations. They damn sure not thinking about Black community reconstruction. They just want some money like a PPP loan. Yeah, they see reparations as a PPP loan. And you know what they're going to do with it? They're going to take that money right to white people.
Yeah, put it on FanDuel.
Same day.
Same day. Yeah.
So this seems like a stalling tactic to me. And I think that Lance brought up a good point. He said Yvette is a serious person building a legitimate reparations movement. Umar is out here chastising people for interracial dating. Yeah, someone put in the chat, they said, oh, invite him on. Seth said, just interview Dr. Johnson. Oh, he definitely ain't gonna come on here. Seth, I got love for you, but he's definitely not gonna come on here. But yeah, to me, I think that, again, I think Yvette has done they've done a really great job. And I know it's not just her like by herself, but it is an organization. They've had conferences, like they do have different chapters and things like that. And when I hear Dr. Umar use this type of framing, it feels like a stalling tactic. And as someone who's been in organizing spaces for different issues, I don't know, man. I feel like I can spot them now. I feel like I can spot the people that's like, you're trying to delay progress. You're trying to stop it from working. That's why you're here. I feel like I can
Get them
feel
a
it.
car and a Louis belt and some new weed.
Yeah, they gonna have Lambo trucks parked in front of grandma's house.
And this is why the new Jack social media reparations flunkies, they take issue with me when I say that if I were in charge, reparations does not get distributed to this generation of blacks. Because when I look at 21st century Black America.
Oh, what happened?
We're the first fifth. The first fifth of the 21st century is over. It's ours. Can somebody tell me what have we achieved in the first fifth of the 21st century?
Nothing. We still got a collective $0 wealth base.
Changed anything? Have we fought for anything?
No.
Have we built anything? Have we changed anything? So let me give you, we the laziest group of black folks that ever existed. I'm just going to keep it a buck. We are the laziest, most self-hating group of black people that ever existed. And you're the ones who want reparations? So we're supposed to trust you to use this money for the reconstruction of Black America when all you care about is yourself? We don't get the reparations, bruh. We can continue to articulate it, formulate it, put it on paper, but the distribution got to come later when there's a more responsible, more racially loyal and conscious group of black folks. If we got that money today, y'all know we would destroy it tomorrow.
Man.
There it goes with you got to be more conscious. You got to be more. I guess I better take my lazy ass on then. No, come on, guys. Come on. You know what this is like? Oh, you're not ready for it right now. We need health care for everybody in this country. No, you're not ready for it right now. You see what I'm doing? You see how this works? You're not ready for it right now. You're not conscious enough. If we just got it, we would just blow it. Again, it is not up to you to tell people how to spend it. I don't give a damn. If that were to happen, if Freedmen did get reparations, and let's say my friend decides that they're just going to go buy like a car, a fancy car and a house and all, that's none of my damn business. It's their money, and it's not my job to tell them how to spend it. That's just how I see this. That's not a fair excuse. You know what? Apply that to every other group that received it then. Apply that to the Japanese Americans that got it for their internment camps. Apply that same logic then. So I don't like the whole we're not ready. I don't like this we're lazy comments. I know people out here working 2 and 3 jobs, Dr. Umar. I know people working multiple jobs just to pay the rent. Stop saying that, well, this generation of black people are, which generation are you talking about, by the way? Who you talking about? You talking about us millennials? You talking about Gen Z? Who you talking about? Then got my blood pressure all up. People like Dr. Umar, I feel like they're there to stall and to delay progress. That's what I think. And I've been in organizing spaces and I've seen it before. Instead of bashing it, why isn't he trying to work alongside some of the people who are organizing and that have had conferences about this and are making inroads in communities? Why isn't he doing that? Why isn't he doing that? Why is he going to all these different podcasts and just speaking terribly about it? If he was serious about that, why is he not trying to organize or mobilize or any way with those people? And listen, I'm not an expert, but I'm learning. And at least I'm willing to have that conversation. I had the conversation with Dr. Darity. I highly encourage everyone to read Dr. Darity's book. In case you're still curious or you may feel you don't know how you feel about reparations, read Dr. Sandy Darity's book. Start there. And then you can move forward. But I feel like if you really were serious, you really wanted to make that happen, then you would be trying to work with people, not work against people. Hey guys, this was a Sabby clip. If you like what you saw, hit that like button and subscribe.